All right, we are live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 65. I am BZ. With me is Nate. I just noticed something's off with the camera. It's going to drive me crazy, but I'm going to fix it. Anyways, Nate, how are you doing?
Not too bad, man. Happy to be here after a long day at work.
Yeah, it's just fucking done, huh?
One of those days.
No, I get it. So Darren's not with us today. Darren is sick. Just one of those things. It happens. Hey, listen, we all play through a flu game, and we all have to miss a game for a flu, right? He says it's kicking his ass though, pretty bad.
Pretty fucking inconvenient. The Packers get their balls kicked in, and he's gone the next pod.
Okay, so thank you for beating me to it because I was gonna say that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find the right camera here. One of these is fucked. Is it this one? No. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts. Yeah, so Packers get knocked out. Darren can't make it the next pod. Go figure, dude.
Real convenient.
Yeah, real convenient.
He's on a ayahuasca trip with fucking with Aaron. The last ride, the last day.
Oh man. So yes, and also Darren did just have to move, so we'll give him benefit of the doubt. Moving and getting sick, that's a punch in the dick, if you ask me.
And
but
kids and fucking work and
Packers loss. Let's be real.
Don't worry, I won't forget that the Packers lost.
No, as you shouldn't. So yeah. So also, as soon as I have this, I swear I'm about to fix this. I know it's like a fucking cropped issue. Whatever. I'm just gonna make it work for today. It's stupid. My point being, we got to celebrate, my friend. First pick in the draft, my friend. And we have a quarterback. You know what? Build the statue now. In Lovey we trust. In Lovey we trust. Never let us down. He brought us here.
Life.
Bear for life. Unbelievable. And you know what? Only, someone with the balls like Lovey can go for 2 when you can tie the game. But fuck no. You know what? He risked his job, but he has a job forever in Chicago. No matter if it's...
he comes and is like a linebackers coach.
No, fuck that. You know what I want him to be? I want him to be that classic retired coach that's not completely out of the game, ambassador to the game, like for Chicago. When they got those classic ambassadors, almost like what Arians is, Bruce Arians for the Tampa. What I'm talking about? Just like hands-on, but like not really. He's
just on the payroll.
Yeah, I just want him to get paid from Chicago for what he did. That's all. We'll go more into the draft here in a minute, but we just, got to kick it off with the celebration. I grabbed these beers from the fridge before I came in here, and Maddie goes, "Thank God, get rid of it because we just have too much sitting in the fridge at this point." So you got to come give us a hand.
I can take that bullet.
Question for you, and if I'm putting you on a spot, I get it. You work this weekend?
I don't work Saturday. I work Sunday though.
Saturday playoff games. Want to watch them? See if Adam's down. We'll go grab a beer and some food. Maybe even Paul. Paul might be down too. And sadly,
Jewish connection.
Paul's got to take my trophy from me. I'm gonna miss it so much. No, it's too soon. We've been doing.
Guy couldn't have won.
We do the handoffs in like April, May. But I said this to Paul and Adam before the championship game. I said I want to look into like doing trophy switches on draft day because I think that'd make draft day that much more fun. So if these new champions, the Sacco and the champion, if they're willing to wait until August or until the actual draft day and we just do handoffs from there, makes it so much easier because you can enjoy your last summer with this and it's gone. And then eventually, years down the road, maybe we'll do it like night of championship or something. Get crazy with it, like overtime. So we're working our way back around like your calendar, but like you said, couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Shout out Paul. Congratulations, buddy. You definitely deserve it. You made some monster trades this year, and look where brought you. I couldn't hold it for long. Listen, this may sound crazy, but I actually got some trades. Or not trades. I'm sorry. I actually got some games I picked that's going on tonight, and we'll get back into fantasy football here soon and round it up. So let's go ahead and get into tonight's picks. Dude, what are we doing here? What's wrong with these? Like, what's crazy about technology in general is that you can't touch it for like 5 days and nothing's the same. Like everything changes.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
for legit. Like it makes no fucking sense. Like I don't understand why the world works this way or why computers are dicks like that, but I think I actually know why. Oh, wow. Okay. I think that maybe has to do with it. All right, it's staying like that for now though. Fuck it. Cool. I might have just figured this out and this is but like weird. All right, anyways, Nate, let's get to this, man. So tonight's picks. I have got to say something that I'm going to regret saying, but it's like you ever I mean I don't know if you've seen the newest seasons of Letterkenny. Have you seen it, Nate? Like the last one that came out?
No, I didn't.
You know Coach who
Yeah.
he got super skinny. All right? And like actually in real life skinny. And every time he brought on camera, he goes, "Yeah, I've been going to the gym." And someone goes, "Hey, you didn't go to the gym if you didn't tell everybody, bud." So like
Yeah.
that's how I feel about your gambling. You're not hot unless you tell everybody. It does jinx you, but Nate, I've been hot. Like actually hot. Like I'm not kidding you. And it's been college basketball and NBA. I'm not playing around. So do I know ball? Maybe. I might just jinx myself. But
I'm just gonna start losing when it matters.
probably I only gonna lose on podcasts, and I'm gonna be hot like 6 days out of the week. But like that one day I'm on the podcast, 0 for 10, 0 for 5. But yeah, I've been actually doing pretty good. I can't lie. So tonight's picks. I'm gonna start off with college basketball. Tonight's like a lot of the little teams playing. So you're gonna see a lot of weird names on here. But I did do.
There's no like big match.
No, there's one, and it's Michigan and Iowa. I for real almost picked it. I almost went with Michigan plus the points, but Iowa's home, and then I was like, all right, I'll just go over under. I was doing some research because I've been doing some heavy research into over unders for these college basketball games. I don't like it, so I stayed away from it. I really couldn't do it. I puss-footed around it. Didn't want to risk it on the record. Didn't want to risk it in any actual gambling. Darren's in the chat. Darren goes instant jinx. I know. But like, hey, no one knows if you don't talk about it. So, gotta say it. So, anyways, my picks for tonight. I got. I'm gonna pull up the game here. I got Stetson and Bellemere over 131. They're already at halftime and at nearly 60. Stetson's got 40. Bellemere's got 19. At the home court, they always hit over 130, except for one game this season, and that's why I'm going for it. That's for real. That was my research. That's my reasoning. I'm sticking to it. Next game I got here, it's Youngstown State. I got them to win. I have them facing. I actually lost my place here. Doesn't matter. Youngstown State, whoever they're facing, they're going to win it. Next game, Denver at a pick'em, minus 0.5. Denver University, shout out. You want to talk about weird small city universities? We'll go to another one. Seattle, minus 4. We're in the Pacific Northwest.
You've done like a circle. Like you're back to betting like the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
It's weird. I promise you. I've been like doing like a deep dive in like their past games. Like, if the game's at 6:00, I'm doing this at 4:30 until 5:15. I make my bet, and then that's what it is. And then I live bet the games I didn't research that much on, and just go with the flow. And it's been working. So
I do want to say that your first pick looking a little rough.
Yeah, it's halftime.
Is 7 for 23 from the field.
Yeah,
2 for 10 from 3-point range.
I just saw that too, my friend. Yeah, it's tough, and it's close. It's a close one.
And my other worry is Stenson is shooting 55% from the field. That's going to drop, and they're shooting 50% from 3, and that's going to drop.
Hey,
so,
we're riding. We'll see what happens.
A lot of points to see there, but
so. Well, hopefully foul shooting will help us out with that one, Nate. Go for the foul shots at the end of these games have been saving my dick ridiculously. It's awesome. All right, so next one, San Francisco minus 2. I actually like this one a lot. They're always a team that sneaks into March Madness, and they're facing a scrub house team, but the scrub house team is at home. It's Portland. They're going, and Portland's 0-3 in their division. They're 8-10 period. San Francisco's 12-7. They're 1-3 in their division, but they are a conference, but they face some powerhouses compared to what Portland's face. So that's actually my favorite one. We don't do locks, but that probably might be out of all these. It would be the last game of the night. So that's NCAA. Basketball, NBA. I made one pick tonight, and it's an upset money line. It's Trailblazers money line over Cleveland Cavaliers in Portland. Portland has a really good home record. They're not that far off from Cleveland. Maybe Cleveland going to the West Coast like that. I think they've been on the West Coast for a few days. Portland would be the one spot you're going to take that L. So Portland money line. So that is my picks for basketball. They will count towards my record. Again, small schools tonight for college. I bet small schools. What's today? Thursday. I bet small schools on Tuesday. I bet big schools last night, and I'm back to small schools today on Thursday. So I'm hoping this trend helps. So we'll see what happens, but it's been working out. We'll see. I actually had like statistics and shit that I wrote down, but I'm not going to go into it. It's boring. So, I mean, like I could go on, but it just sounds like I'm doing a TED talk. So fuck that. But yeah, so that's my picks for tonight. Some of these are already going on. Like Nate said, that one's in halftime, not looking good. But other ones are tipping off at like 8 o'clock Central, 9 Eastern. The San Francisco game's 11 o'clock Eastern. But yeah, so those are my picks. Now, let's get into records. So for this month, last week was the first week of the month, December. We already went over that. So last episode, Darren went 10-6. No shocker. Guy's been on a fucking heater for weeks when it comes to this podcast, right? You got to admit, Darren's been on a fucking heater, Nate.
Fake news. Fake news.
Someone stuffed our score sheets.
Yeah, fucking recount.
So Darren's 10-6. Nate 10-6.
There you go.
There you go.
Hot.
Fake news.
No, that's real.
I am 13-7 last episode. So not bad. My only loss outside of NFL was TCU spread. Update. I wanted it so bad to like ask you guys, hey, do you think it's bullshit if I change to the over like for pod record, but I didn't do it. I just bet on it instead. I bet on the over instead of actually taking TCU spread, and that worked out. That was nice. But yeah, I wanted to.
Skin of your balls.
Yeah, I did. No, I did. But I didn't want to be a dick and just fucking take like, oh, I'm switching my pick and it's Monday. Like I'm not doing that. I'll take the L and it's fine. Nate in the chat, we
told you, didn't I?
Yeah. Hey, listen, it's fine. My gut told me that too Monday, and but I had to take the L. In the chat, D goes D top, Nate bottom.
Can't kill a man if he doesn't have hope. Like, just say that. Just leave that.
He's got Aaron Rodgers. He's fine.
Killed this guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
For how long?
Exactly. All right. So yeah, as far as the pod record goes for the month, who cares? That's what it is. Same across the board. I have the belt by 2 wins. Nothing crazy, or 1 win. So. Whatever. It's fine. It's going to change. All right. This I'm actually really excited for. So Darren isn't here, but Darren has the same shut the fuck up as me. He texted me to shut the fuck up regardless. I was like, Darren, you got to do it. You're not on tonight, but I also have that. So no worries there. So shut the fuck up. My shut the fuck up. And also Darren shut the fuck up. Mike Tannenbaum. What a fucking fool. I don't know if you've seen what he said, Nate, but he is a former GM. He was with the Jets. I think he had something to do with the Dolphins, too. He's been around in the league for a while.
Yeah.
He said that we should draft Bryce Young and trade Justin Fields with the number 1 overall pick. Now, I do want to make this clear. Part of his job now is to push Schmutt. He doesn't want any sort of, he just wants to get some click views out there. So I'm not going to hate him for doing what his job is. However, it's not going to stop me from calling him a fucking idiot and a goddamn buffoon, because that is the dumbest thing in the world. Now there are very few, not a lot, very few people who actually believe this is a good idea. It's dumb. All right. So Justin Fields, he has put a terrible team into winning situations, winning drives more often than he should have this year. And when I say that, I mean like more. We gave him the opportunity that shouldn't have been there in the first place, and he capitalized on it. It's clear to say from Ohio State, he was a tough son of a bitch when he played in the bowl games, and also just playing this past year. He should not have been out there for a lot of those snaps. Bryce Young, too short in my eyes. He could be great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to dog on it too much, but he's not the guy you want to draft. If I didn't have a QB this year, and we got a chance at Bryce Young at 1, You kind of have to, unfortunately. But do I want him? No. So why would I want to trade a proven guy like Justin Fields away, who is on the climb? When it comes to Mike Tannenbaum, shut the fuck up, respectfully, because I know this is your job, but also it's so stupid for you to promote some kind of shit like this, saying get rid of this quarterback, because what happens when you trade away Justin Fields? He's already good. He goes into a better system than what the Bears have, because let's face it, the Bears are the worst team in the league. No matter where he goes, he's going to do better. And look how good he did on the worst team in the league. Bryce Young, he won a Heisman. He didn't make it to the college playoffs this year. I mean, you could go college playoff rigged, whatever you want to do. That's a whole fuck system in the first place. But we're not at Bama guys. Fuck them. They shouldn't have made it anyways. What I'm saying right now is that you're going to see a lot of smoke screens out there from franchises saying like, I'm not getting this guy. I'm going for this position. Ryan Poles has already said, well, Justin, I'm paraphrasing. He said something like, well, Justin's arm accuracy, we got to see where that's at, and that'll determine where we're at for a quarterback. He has to do that. That's smoke screens. Because then if you don't say you're not going for a quarterback, then why would anyone give you much more shit for your pick? I respect it. I just hope to God that Ryan Poles has a closed-door conversation with Justin Fields going, you know what I'm fucking doing, right? Like, you know what's going on here. We don't really want to get rid of you, because if he doesn't, that's going to hurt, because if I see Justin Fields as the kind of guy to actually believe it, and motivation's one thing, great, cool, but you got to have the open communication with quarterbacks, because there's a lot of teams not doing that, and it's hurting them real fucking bad. I don't know if you noticed it. I could go in more on the Bears, but I want to get back and wrap this up in a nice little bow. Mike Tannenbaum, you're a fucking idiot. Bryce Young over Justin Fields, get the fuck out of my face. Shut the fuck up, and keep pushing the smut you do like Dan Orlovsky on that channel, because you guys are getting clicks for all the wrong reasons. But you know what? At the end of the day, you're making your paycheck. But respectively, shut the fuck up. I'm thinking Darren is something on the lines of more so against Tannenbaum, not so much Bears. But yeah, Darren even said in the chat, or when I texted him, he said, I'm gonna read this. He goes, shut the fuck up, Mike Tannenbaum. Don't trade Fields for little Bryce. He's a dumbass. So that's pretty much D in a nutshell. So, Nate, now that you hear Tannenbaum's dumbass on ESPN, what's your thoughts?
Just hearing all these stupid people make fucking dumb decisions about future of the Bears, like the one about trading for Lamar.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I heard that one.
Why? To give the Ravens a fucking young stud quarterback while we take a guy, yes, was an MVP, but like it's going to cost us $100 million at least.
Yeah, you're pretty much getting a Lamar 4.0.
Like, you're getting an older guy that does the same shit. So, I don't know. There's a bunch of fucking morons. I think finally, I mean, Sunday couldn't have been better for the Bears.
Oh, such a great day.
Across the board. It's probably the best Sunday I've ever had as like a Bears fan, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, that's up there. I was just thinking, like, I was thinking Cardinals Bears. Was like, no, that's a Monday night game. That was a great, yeah, that was a Monday night game, because that was one of my fondest memories.
Thinking like Sunday, like noon games, like this might be the best. Fucking Levy comes through, 4th and 20, Hail Mary to win the first overall. Fucking watching Aaron blow it against the Lions, who were already out of the playoffs, and
but playing for heart, playing for heart,
fucking biting kneecaps and fucking fisting Packer assholes. Fucking love it. Watch those fucking loser cheeseheads in Lambeau watch their fucking franchise quarterback fuck up again and again and again. Fucking I don't know what he was reading too, because they were just sitting the safety deep and just waiting for him.
Oh, for Rodgers?
3 or 4 times. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was
just like, he's gonna take a shot off onto the sideline and just sit at safety deep and just fucking. He's just gonna toss it up there. So, just all around good Sunday. But yeah, all these fucking losers, who obviously need stuff to talk about now that the season's sort of over. You know. It's pretty classic, but that's what ESPN is. It's a bunch of fucking it's loud noise and not any substance, and it's no good, and SportsCenter is the worst now, and like what shows do they have? They have to get the fucking angry people that don't see it for what it is to click on it, or they don't have anybody watching.
I can honestly say I haven't watched Sports Center. That's like I haven't watched a Sports Center that's not like Scott Van Pelt on after an ESPN game probably 2 or 3 years. Honestly, I've watched NFL Live. I'm not gonna lie, I have watched NFL Live, and then I stopped watching when Orflovsky started being like full time. I'm not even making that up. It's and like you can attest, Matt, can attest. I do watch Sunday Night Football on mute most times. It's very true. I can't stand Chris Collinsworth. If I don't like the person in the sports world, I don't go out of my way to listen to him. But like NFL Live got a little worse when they added him. Jeff Saturday wasn't great either. He was a big like I'm a players guy, but like come on, dude. Like
He had to balance it, you know.
yeah, it's I respect you being a players guy, but like also like call out a player. Don't not call out a player because you're a players guy. Like say to the world he sucked. He can't catch. He can't throw. Whatever it may be. But yeah, no, it's ESPN has gone downhill for sure. I do love the clips on Twitter because it always makes its round of like Stephen A saying something stupid or something saying something stupid to Stephen A because that honestly is the perfect amount of ESPN for me. Like give me a 2-minute clip of just something dumb. I'm like, all right, that was ESPN for the day. Great, cool. And same thing with Skip and Shannon. Oh my God, are those gold mines? But yeah, anyways, shut the fuck up, Mike Tannenbaum. You're a fucking idiot. I know this is your job, and I hope and I want to believe that you don't actually believe that. You're just trying to get clicks. I'm hoping. But man, if you do believe it, you wonder why you're out of a job in the NFL. Nate, what is your? Oh, by the way, I should have clarified this beforehand. What you sent me in the chat of your shut the fuck up, I put it in order that way.
Okay.
So go for it.
Mine's not like a super like in-depth one, but just like you got this fucking country hick bumpkin chatting shit again. Fucking saying he'll fight Sean O'Malley. They're not even in the same weight class. Fucking Sean's a weight class down. Sean's fighting for the belt next, so why would he do that? Like, this Bryce Mitchell guy, I just can't fucking stand this guy. I think he's trying to do the Connor thing, which doesn't really work unless you're fucking people up. So, fuck that guy. Henry Cejudo, I guess, is back, which, fuck, that's the worst thing that happened this year so far. Fucking, hopefully he fucking tears both of his ACLs doing something stupid. That guy's the cringiest fucking loser, and he knows it, and he plays into it, and I just don't know why none of these guys have been able to beat him. He's obviously super talented, but god damn, he's fucking annoying. Hopefully someone sleeps his old ass. Fucking, we don't have to see him standing with girls that are like 5'5", but out fucking are taller than him by 3 inches. I'm so fucking tired of seeing these paid models that he has. He's like Covington. He's like Colby.
Ugh.
He pays like these Instagram models to stand around him, but it's sad because he's like 5'2" and they're like 5'5". You know, it's just a tough look. It's a tough fucking look. All these fucking people who are now talking about the UFC because of the Dana situation. Obviously, you had that interview. I think it was today or yesterday. And all these people who never cared about MMA and had never shown any interest, and now all of a sudden have these big opinions on what the UFC. Like, go fuck yourself. You weren't in it from the start. Cool to be a fan, but like, get your fucking opinion out of my face. ESPN fucking #1. I know they have the sport now, but fucking A, like, if you guys want like DC to jump on a show and talk about stuff, awesome. But don't give me fucking Israel or fucking what's the guy's name? He's always on the stupid fucking show where they give the points. What is his fucking name?
Michael Wilbon? No. With Tony
point
Rowley,
game.
around the
Yeah.
horn. Who
Yeah,
from around the horn?
fucking
What
Around the Horn.
what do they look like?
No. Not doing that, Blake. Jesus Christ. You fucking get canceled? Like, what an idiot.
I'm just
What a dumb
asking. You
fucking
could describe
statement.
what a person looks like. It's fine. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
no,
up to you where you want to go
these
with it.
absolute fucking losers, like fucking Sarah Spain and fucking all these.
Dude,
fucking
I haven't
rats.
heard her name in so long, and like she's lost so much credit.
She's one of the worst people on the planet. Mina Kimes is up there for me. I'm not a huge fan of her. Yeah, man, like we talked about it last week. What happened with Dana's fucked, and I think he's probably handling the best he can handle that situation.
He made his first appearance, right? Like recently, like
Yeah,
a
he
day
had
ago
a
or
press
something.
conference about it and took questions and shit, and like all these people calling for his head and stuff. Like we talked about it last week. We don't have to get into it, but holy fuck, man! Like all these people that don't give a flying fuck about MMA, just crawling out from under their rocks to have an opinion about something they know nothing about. So.
Yep.
What can you do? It's fucking. That's ESPN, man. That's what it's turned into.
Uh,
Fucking rat city.
I want to clarify something because I'm a little out of the loop. I know you explained it. You went very quick on it, but also for maybe people also have the MMA loop. But I'm also out of the loop, so I want to clarify that. Can you go back to Bryce Mitchell? So what exactly happened? He wants to fight Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, something about Sean O'Malley talking shit. I think Sean O'Malley called him like an inbred fuck or something like that. That's not a direct quote. He probably didn't say something that brutal, but I'm paraphrasing. Like it was something along those lines. So he's talking shit, and Bryce Mitchell's like, "Well, let's fucking fight then." But like, Bryce Mitchell is a weight class up, and a guy who's boring as fuck, and is not off a loss. And whether you think Sean O'Malley won the last fight, I don't think he did. He's like in line for the
it paid
shot.
out.
Like he's gonna fight Henry. That's what they're gonna.
It paid out,
so.
Nate. I don't know what really to tell you.
Yeah,
But...
I know. Big Sean O'Malley guy. Big Sean O'Malley guy.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's probably gonna fight Henry for the vacant belt. I think Aljo fucking tore a bicep or some shit.
Like no shit, really?
Yeah, he did something fucked. He tore something or whatever. So who fucking cares about that guy anyway? I do hope Henry beats everyone. Fuck all these people.
Oh, you're just in hate now? You're just in hate?
I hate Aljo. I fucking
got
robbed.
So Henry, shut the fuck up, but also go take this belt. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, at least while he's champion, it's not going to be like the worst thing in the world. Like Aljamain Sterling is the worst fucking thing.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I mean, I don't really remember much of Henry's infamy. I'll be honest with you. I remember him fighting. I don't remember like his schematics and shit.
He's just a rat.
Okay.
He's just a rat of a human
Makes
being.
sense.
And like the UFC is now starting off with like one of the worst pay-per-view cards.
Awful, bad year.
You know? Just not a. The UFC's in a bad spot.
I do want to ask you a question while we're here on UFC real quick. Conor announced the return.
You see what Conor liked on Twitter?
I heard. I seen Barstool Spin and Backfist say, Conor, your likes are public. And I saw it, so I'm not making this up. I saw it 2 hours after they posted that. He got rid of the likes. He got rid of most of his likes.
I know, but as people
screenshot. Yeah? What are they looking like?
It was a site on Twitter that you wouldn't use if you were into the female persuasion.
You wouldn't use?
No. It was like a solo male.
Oh my God, Conor, what are you doing?
So the only thing I can think of is that somebody, like, there's no way he runs his own Twitter. He probably runs it, a lot of it, but there's points in the day where he's not running his Twitter, and somebody maybe forgot that they were on their account, you know.
Okay.
It wasn't good.
I found it on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. I typed up Conor McGregor likes. I see what you're saying.
That's a tough one, man. That's a slip of the finger where you
like
like,
no. You hope it's that for Conor. You hope.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Happen. Maybe not that site. Like I've liked some fucking stuff on Twitter where it's like, oh fuck, I gotta go back and like unlike that.
It could be the dumbest shit in the world. It could be an advertisement. I've accidentally hit like on shit so many times.
Yeah.
For like multiple, like it's
You're
stupid.
Scrolling through like a cosplayer's fucking
oh, excuse me, Nate?
page, and you fucking accidentally hit a like.
Got it. Adam, can you attest? You out there, Adam?
Yeah. Adam's fucking feed just pops up on mine. God damn it, Adam. Fuck, I can't open my fucking Twitter in a public place anymore that I follow Adam.
So also,
but yeah, I guess he said he's on the way back. I don't know. He's got to pass 6 months of USADA testing, I think. So they can retroactive that, I think, but I don't know when it'll start or what. So I don't know how long he's been in the pool for, but just let him do fucking steroids. Who cares? Yeah,
who cares? It's like the MLB. It only makes it better when they snap a leg. It's fine.
When Brock and fucking pull up for the stream the face off between Brock Lesnar and fucking Alistair Overeem.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
And tell me that's not sick as fuck.
I got it.
Just pull that up for the boys.
What UFC was that?
No, I couldn't tell you. I'll be honest. I mean, it was probably like 160 something to 170. Type in that, just the face off.
I got it. Yeah. I got the face off right here.
Yeah, like, dude, like, tell me that's not the sickest fucking face off of all time. It's not. It is.
I need to zoom out here.
You know what they used to call Alistair Overeem?
What?
Ubereem.
Ubereem? Yeah, these guys are roided.
So fucking both of these guys to the gills.
I can't like get a smaller picture. Oh well, fuck it. Yeah, there you go.
Just put it up there, full screen that shit.
I'm trying to get it like I have to scroll. They have such a big picture going here. I got another one.
You ever fucking seen what Shane Carwin looks like?
Not
fucking
recently.
Look up a picture of fucking Shane Carwin when he's fighting the UFC.
There you go.
Tell me that's not a bad motherfucker.
Juice to the gills.
Yeah. So like, let's get back to it. This fucking USADA bullshit is gay.
I have to ask you, when it comes to the UFC, you think you now that it's a week past, shit's gone through, you think Dana's on the oust? Do you think he's trending that way, or he's fine?
Not from the presser he just had, yeah.
Okay.
Seems like he's in it. I like I said, if I was him, I'd be fucking, all right, you guys don't want me here, like I'm out. Like he's pretty much a billionaire.
Oh yeah, I mean he doesn't have to worry about it, but I mean like some people do it for love of the game, like your boy Vince McMahon. So
it'll be interesting to see what WME says. Like they're the obviously the major shareholders of the UFC. So Dana made a good point where it's like he's has to live with this and be known for this and losing people's respect. Like giving him a suspension, what does that even solve? Like, it's just
I get
like,
what you're saying.
It'll still be like Dana's decisions on stuff. He just won't be in the public eye for 60 days. Like, what does that solve?
Yep. Yeah.
Like, the public embarrassment and criticism will be worse than any punishment that the UFC could hand him. So.
Also, can we just like take a moment here? I want to pull this up. Look at the fucking. Look at the crew surrounding these guys. Like they're ready to fucking beef.
What are you talking about?
It's still the Brock and Alistair Overeem.
Oh,
like
yeah,
I just pulled up a bigger picture of the weigh-in, and there's a dude right behind Brock who was like almost like a Dana body double, who's like just bigger and fatter, just standing behind him. It's awesome. Oh
when
shit!
Brock weighed in, he does that he does that thing where he'll pop his lats out.
Yes, you're right.
Like do one of these. It looks like he's got wings, man. He's like, these guys were so juiced to the fucking gills. It's not even funny, and it was sick as fuck. UFC's never been better. But
it's just like the MLB.
Yeah, right. Like let's go back to '98.
Seriously. Yeah,
I'm
fine
down.
with it. I'm
Fucking
absolutely
just
cool.
Jacking home runs, fucking.
Yeah. And just pitchers throwing 104 on a reg. It's
right.
no problem.
I know they were interrupting shit this year for the Aaron Judge like home run race, but like when Barry Bonds was catching up to the home run record, like every sporting event ever switched over to that.
Yeah, and at the stadiums, like if it was like MLB game, or I'm sorry, if it's like a NHL game or something, they would put it on. Like
100%. Yeah, everything, literally everything switched over to that. Watching that fucking monster mash home runs, like
his helmet size
MLB
grew
so
like 5
fucking
times.
Lame, dude. So fucking lame. Barry Bonds with the fucking dangly cross earring too.
Class.
just being an absolute scumbag too. I've never heard anything good about him.
No. Other news that's recently happened, Nate. Cliff Kingsbury dismissed. Dismiss is the official wording.
Serial killer, fucking weirdo.
American
bitch.
Psycho looking motherfucker. Like, listen, here's again, I mentioned this earlier. If you want a quarterback to be well in your team, communicate with him on what he wants. You don't have to like make every decision by him, but you got to involve him in the process of getting a new coach. That way he can find a good fit for him too. If you're not, you're ruining your next coach. And you're ruining your next quarterback. Or, I'm sorry, you're ruining your current quarterback just to start over again. Like, whoever they bring in, Kyler's got to be involved with. And you have to let him play 14 hours of Warzone a week. If you don't, phase down. And it's not going to work out.
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna have a hot take here.
Please.
And I know it's because we're Bears fans and we're eternally optimistic about what the next season.
That's Chicago in us. But keep going.
But I will say I don't think there's a worse off franchise than the Cardinals right now.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right.
I know we just lost the most games in the league.
Mm-hmm.
But Hopkins is gone.
Yep.
JJ's gone.
Kyler torn
You're
ACL.
Stuck with Kyler now.
Torn ACL.
Right, and a fucking injury that you don't know if it's gonna heal and he's ever gonna be the same.
Rumor is he might miss a lot of training camp. A lot of training camp. That's not good.
That guy who's not committed fucking has shown, like, I would say a ton of, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Just being like a kid, like he's not an adult.
He's immature.
You know what I'm saying? He's immature. A ton of immaturities.
We got there.
And you're locked into that contract for how long? Like a substantial amount of time and money. So
4 or 5 years. 4 or 5 years.
I don't think there's a worse team. Like when it comes to like the near future for them, I think they're going to be awful.
You forgot something else too. Their GM stepped down mid-season.
Yeah, there you go.
A guy who's been there for a while. And I think I could be wrong. No, I'm wrong. Never mind. I was gonna say I thought the ownership's looking to sell, but I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. But yeah, you're nailed it on the head, man. They're not in a good position. Not looking too good for them.
No.
But for the Bears, we're looking up. It scares me. I've said this from week 2. Luke Getsy, man, that guy he scares the hell out of me. I don't think he knows how to run a good offense. We didn't start doing well until Justin Fields says I want to run more.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll see.
Also, I want to clarify one more thing. We can move on from the Bears. I want to clarify one more thing, and I want to know your thought, and I'll give you my thought. But I want to hear your whole thought before I say anything. It's tough now in hindsight, but right now, how do you feel about the Claypool for the second round pick?
I just don't like the guy to begin with. I think he's a shithead.
Okay.
So it's tough. And what do you have? 17 catches for? Is it 7 or 17?
For us? You're saying for us? Period. Like for the year?
What am I thinking? Who am I thinking of? Maybe he had it 17 before, like the year total or some shit.
I can tell you right now.
I could be wrong. I feel like there was like the number 17 came up for total catches or some shit.
He had I got it right here. So for us, he had 14 catches.
14. Okay.
For us, he had 14 catches for 140, so average of 10 yards. No tutties. And he had 1 rush with us. And with the Steelers, he had 32 catches in the same year. 32 catches, a tutty, 311 yards. So almost 10 yards per catch.
So here's the big fucking red flag for me.
Please.
Is fucking nobody in the league has been better at handling the diva fucking crybaby whiner skill players than where he came from.
Mm-hmm.
And what has happened every time that those guys have gone somewhere else, they've imploded.
Mm-hmm.
So like when the Steelers are like, yeah, we'll get rid of you. And
you don't want that guy.
He was a problem. The same thing with when Bill gets rid of people. Even though I sort of like the kid we got from New England.
Oh, I like N'Keal Harry. I do. I think he's.
I don't think he has a problem.
I think
personality-wise.
I think his problem is knowing plays. Like I dead ass. That's why Bill drops a lot of people because they don't know the playbook in their playbook, whether we like it or not. It's one of the most advanced playbooks probably ever in the NFL. The Patriots in general. I'm not saying Patricia's playbook. I'm saying Bill's playbook in general. But I think you nailed it on the head with that too. But here's where I'm at. There's a lot of people right now. Now that we got the first overall pick, saying like, oh, we should have never traded because we lost our first pick, second round. I understand. What we did was we invested in a receiver who already has a contract, who also got drafted in the second round. We gave up a second round pick when we didn't know we were going to be number one in the second round. And it sucks. It's a flip of the coin. But also, when I get a player on offense, like a skill position player, like a running back, I'm sorry, take that back, not a running back, like a tight end or a wide receiver or a quarterback, not a running back, though. You give me one of those three guys, and they join us halfway through the season, I'm going to kind of give them some slack because that's a new playbook you're learning mid-season, and you're a skilled player. You're running routes. You got to know timing, that stupid shit. So I'll give him a little bit of slack, but next year's going to mean a lot. Also, he's really good at run blocking, and that's one of the reasons why we got him. And it sucks because I don't want to like crutch it, and I don't want to defend him, but that's the reason why the Bears got N'Keal Harry, because he's a run blocker. And then we got Chase Claypool. He's a run blocker. Look at our running offense. We're number one in the league, if not number two by the time the year ended. We're number one for a while in the year. Thank you, Justin Fields. Thank you, Monty. And thank you, Herbert. But still, like, without these wide receivers blocking, we have great wide receivers that block, but no good ones that catch other than Mooney. And God damn it, Mooney could not get open this season. And he got hurt multiple times. My point being, when it comes to Chase Claypool, we got him for the run block, and he's doing great at it. But when it comes to the actual position of knowing the wide receiver, I'm going to get him a little bit of slack this year because it's a whole new playbook. Next year, if he's trash, then we fucked up. And Tomlin is exactly correct. But I'm going to give him this year off. It's not great, and he was frustrated on the field during a game. He let someone hear, I think it was Luke Getsy. Listen, anyone gets at Luke Getsy right now is my boy. So we're all right, Mapletron, okay? But yeah, so...
Yeah, what a fucking loser, then.
What I mean, like, again, my point being is I don't know what he's going to turn out to be, but for a second round pick, he might be, but for a second round pick and not knowing we're going to be the top pick in the second round for a second round wide receiver who's also, again, he was from Canada. He went to Notre Dame. So Chicago fans that like Notre Dame want to watch it. I don't like Notre Dame. You don't like Notre Dame.
You're a fucking loser if you like Notre Dame, especially if you didn't go there.
Tough. I have family members that like Notre Dame. It's tough.
Sorry.
It's tough.
They didn't go there, I'd imagine.
No, tough. It's just a Catholic.
Sorry.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, football, touchdown Jesus.
Yeah, man. What is this, a hate crime? Come on, Nate. All right. But yeah, so we could get back to it if we want to, but let's go ahead and get into the NFL records. So last week was a special week. Okay.
Derek Carr?
Oh, yeah. Good call. Let's go back to Derek Carr. So he's
out.
Let me ask you this. I don't know if you've seen, like, a lot of his stats have been floating around the world right now, but what are your thoughts? Have you seen it, and what are your thoughts after seeing that and seeing how it ended and knowing that he's done? What do you think?
That's tough. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, depends what Stafford does, but the Rams might be a decent fit.
Baker, though, dude. It's L.A. Baketown.
Yeah, it's not Baker. It's not Baker. It was never Baker. I could see him being in. He's a guy who would go to Carolina and just be middle of the pack.
Baker? Or Carr?
Carr.
Okay.
Just in that Carolina blue. Maybe he'll be a Jet, mediocre Jet.
I was gonna say no. Best position possible is the Jets. Best position. Their skill position players are good, and their line is decent, and their defense is amazing. If he's actually that guy, and his stats show it, and it's not just the defense, that's a great spot. Jets are perfect, and he's taking over Wilson's job. Wilson has to sit behind him. I'm gonna say it right now. If he goes to the Jets, above 500, they're gonna be above 500. I'm going to say it, and then you can quote me on it.
Like I said, mediocre.
Well, I'm saying minimum. Minimum's above 500. I don't know where the ceiling is for him, but because I've never seen it, but a minimum above 500. He'll be good. He'll be good with the Jets. That's a team that's a one average quarterback away, and Carr stats say he's not average. We'll see. We'll fucking see.
Odell? Do you see that video or no?
I heard about it. I didn't watch it yet.
I didn't watch it yet because
okay.
I was at work. But
yeah, I was same.
all accounts from what I've heard point him being like an absolute fucking asshole.
Yeah, his pants were off, right? He was just like starting shit with I don't know, I didn't watch it, but he was starting shit with like the people
like
on the plane.
People, yeah.
Yeah, like what an asshole.
Go fly private, you fucking prick.
You want to act like it's private? Go fly private. Pay that money or what?
world doesn't revolve around you. We don't have to take shits on your chest all the time, man.
Cleveland Steamers. That's the only reason why he went there.
Fucking absolute loser. Fuck.
You know,
like I knew that. What's crazy is like when he went to the Rams and won, like he sort of like, I think he got a bump in like public perception.
Yeah.
This guy's been a cunt forever.
But you know why though? It's because like he won the Super Bowl and they're like, oh, Baker's the problem. Like that's right away what everybody said. But no, you make
such a cunt of a human being.
You make one crazy catch horizontally laying down like with 3 fingers, and you're a god. You're a god. That's what happened from there. Like he was already getting speed and shit. Like because he was good at LSU. But my god, unbelievable. Yeah. No.
Next time, hopefully the plane's in the air and they just throw him out.
What? Where's he going? Where's he landing? Not out of the plane, but I mean, like actually, where's he going? What do you think? It's got to be Cowboys, right? Jerry loves it too much.
Yeah, I mean, like Jerry, I don't know. The controversy now is fucking tough. So, I don't know. That's a tough one.
You think Jerry cares? He's gonna revive him with the star.
No, Jerry doesn't give a fuck.
No.
They got way more problems than wide receiver.
Listen, Jerry puts his salt on his goddamn McGriddle, same as everybody else in the morning, okay? He don't give a damn. He don't give no shits. Oh, my God.
Greg Hardy.
I will forever remember it. Oh, Greg Hardy.
Saltiest McMuffin of all time.
Shit. What other NFL news?
Dallas probably is a good fit, but like throwing money at wide receiver for them doesn't solve any problem. So
no, I'll say it. I think Dak's the problem.
He has played like dog shit.
The interception every game to the point where the odds are now like minus something for him getting a pick, like really minus something.
I didn't watch a second of the Washington game against them, and I didn't even care to like look up the scores or anything.
I watched it.
It was wild when I watched the highlights.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are they? Especially after what Washington did not last week, but the week before.
Yep.
Like, imploding, not knowing anything, fucking. I think it's McCarthy.
Oh, shit. I was blinded. You're right. I was blinded. I forgot all about McCarthy. Yeah, he's a bad coach, man. He got carried to a Super Bowl from Aaron Rodgers. Darren, I'll say it. McCarthy got carried to a Super Bowl from Aaron Rodgers, and I think Capers was your defensive coordinator at the time. But, man, does he suck as a coach, dude. And to the point where if I was Kellen Moore, he's getting an offer he's getting looked at for being head coach of the Panthers. I would take that money and run. Take it and run. I mean,
how long does McVay have in Los Angeles?
It's all signs are pointing that he's gone. I'm looking up Sean McVay contract. There it is.
See him in Dallas.
I think Sean Payton's going to find his way there. I do.
Sean Payton would be good, too.
So he's with the Rams until 2026. So they have his contract. So it looks like if everything is true, he's going to step away because sources close to him say he doesn't want to stick around for rebuilding, which is like,
yeah, of course.
Duh. Yeah, no, obviously. Why would you want that on your record? So he's going to step away, do TV.
You ready for this?
Please.
In my fucking brain, and I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go for it.
Bill goes back to his roots.
Cleveland?
No, from his fucking his mentor in Dallas. And he goes to Dallas. Bill, our good friend Bill, out in New England, goes back to Dallas.
No
Yeah.
shot. No shot.
Yeah.
No
100%.
shot. No shot.
Dude, Bill's not sitting around waiting for Mac Jones and Matt Patricia to pull their dicks out of their ass.
If Bill leaves New England, I'm calling it right now.
Dallas.
No, he's getting an NFL Network job. And not like game days and shit like that.
People too much.
No, not like that's what I'm saying. Not like game days and shit like that. I mean like a football life something with Bill.
No.
He loves football too much. He loves talking about football too much.
He'll go coach like a college. He'll go coach high school or something. Like he's not doing that fucking. He's not doing the. Who's the moron fucking robot with Tony Dungy on Sunday nights?
Oh, yeah. So I'm saying he's not doing that. I'm not saying he's doing that. I'm saying he's staying out of like the pregame, postgame shows, and he's just running his own, like not his show, not a live show, a recorded like a football life kind of thing, like where he talks about football.
I don't know about that. Dallas. He goes to Dallas.
I'm telling you what, he's pulling LeBron. Cleveland, I'm going to bring you a championship. I'm coming back.
I'd love to see him go to Dallas right now. Bill?
I'm telling you, dude. He
probably wins them a Super Bowl.
So Jerry tried getting Sean McVay. Not Sean McVay. I'm sorry. He tried getting Sean Payton years ago from the Saints, and because Sean Payton used to be offensive coordinator for Dallas. He loves Sean Payton, and now that McCarthy's gonna fuck this up in the playoffs, he's gonna fire McCarthy and get Sean Payton. It's so clear. It's so clear.
I don't know, man.
Quote me on it.
I would love to see Bill go there because he'd win a couple, I think.
In Dallas? Oh yeah.
Yeah, that defense and that offense.
He's not gonna hop from one fucking crazy sex billionaire to another. All right. It's just I don't see it happening. Or that's just how you get shit done. So I don't know. Bill's gotta be done soon. He's gotta be. But he said he's coming back. He said he's coming back next year. No problem. So it's not gonna be Dallas. All right, dude. Let's get the NFL records, get some of these picks out of the way. So, records, NFL. Last week was a special week, and here's why. Nathan, you went 10-6. D went 10-6. I went 10-6. Mm-hmm. We all went 10-6. So shout out to us. Nice. Look at us. Here's where it gets crazier. For the year, D is the winner of regular season, 144-114. He didn't want to be here because the Packers lost, but if he knew about this, he might be here to accept his flowers.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. to our bud. But Nate, the dance didn't really happen after December kicked, because once December kicked in, he took it and fucking ran. D fucking was hot as hell in December, carried it into January, and here he is now. So we got to throw him some flowers. He won it handedly this year. Good for him. You won it last year. He got it this year. You finished at 134-124, so 10 above. And I am pleased to announce that we do not have a losing record podcast this year, because I broke even at 129. Shout out. What's good? Yeah, we got there. We did it. We fucking did it.
Limped around the cross, but you made it.
I had a slight above 500 in December, and it went crashing down, and we built back up. That's how we do it. So yeah, no losing records for the Dirty Parlay in the NFL this year. If you bet with us all year long, you finish positive. Well, depending on who you followed. Otherwise, you broke even. So, only thing I wish we hit was a Dirty Parlay this year. It sucks, but yeah, you pick. It's garbage.
Lost to a hook.
I have an idea when we get to it. All right. So that's the records. Let's go ahead and get into Wild Card Weekend. Let's get these games out of the way. We'll go into some of them in depth and some maybe not. So here we go. First game on the docket, it is the first game of Saturday. It's the Seahawks and 49ers. Seahawks are 9-8 coming into the playoffs. 49ers 13-4, ended really strong. They're also favored by 9.5. Over-unders at 42. I'm going to start this one off. My pick for this game, it's clear as day. Take the 49ers minus 9.5. They're going to beat the snot out of Seahawks and San Fran. I will say Seahawks play fucking weird against their division, but this is a playoff game. I'm going with Kyle Shanahan. He's got the taste for the Super Bowl in his mouth, and I think Purdy might get him there. Who knows? All right, Darren took the 49ers minus 10, which before this podcast would be plus money. Or before this podcast aired would be plus money at plus 100. Nate, what's your pick?
Fucking the easiest pick of all time. The 49ers are going to face fuck the Seahawks. So
yeah, that's. Do you think Shanahan's offense is amazing, but do you think Purdy's able to hold up and take him all the way?
Yeah, they don't need a quarterback. Just plug and play. They're just gonna run the ball.
Did you see Debo throw that ball before? Yeah, they got it. They don't need a quarterback.
I mean, just they can run wildcat with Debo and fucking McCaffrey.
Ayuk too. He can throw.
They're just so disgusting. Their defense is good, and
you know what's crazy too.
I don't think it's close.
George Kittle got hot toward the end of the year. Like he started getting a lot of catches and a lot of yards. So that beast woke up for playoffs. Here he comes.
It's just that team you don't want to see in the playoffs.
No,
never.
No, they're terrifying. They're absolutely terrifying.
They just slow the game down and just fuck you.
You had the Cardinals plus 14 against them last week, which isn't dumb, but they did not cover that. They did not cover plus 14.
Yeah. was what 38 to like 18 or
Some shit like that. Yeah. Oh man, it was ugly.
It was not good.
So yeah, we all got 49ers across the board. NFC Championship game for them minimum, or are they Super Bowl?
I don't know if they can beat the Eagles.
Yeah, right. They could have beaten the Packers. They could have beat them, no problem. They got in the playoffs.
Would have been a fucking blowout.
Can you imagine if Rodgers won and then he has to face 49ers this coming week and Darren's talking to shit? We're like, hey, buddy, we know what's going to happen. You keep laughing, D. Keep laughing. Eric's in the chat. He goes, hey, guys. What's up, Eric? Welcome. Darren's got a sick day. He's out. But yes.
He's just not here because the Packers lost. He didn't want to hear it.
But yeah, so that's this game. I got nothing else. It's the first game of Saturday because no one really wanted to watch the Seahawks. Everybody knows 49ers going to stomp. And hey, if Seahawks pull this one off, that's a huge upset. Huge. So, but that's this game. NFC wild card. Here we go. We're on to the next game. This is AFC matchup. People thought this would be the first game of Saturday. This is the primetime game of Saturday, babies. Chargers Jaguars. It's Jaguars finished the season at 9-8. Chargers 10-7. Chargers are favored going to Jacksonville for this one at -2.5. The over-under is 47.5. Let's go to D first. D's going to take the Jaguars +2.5. He likes the underdog in this one. Nate, what about you?
Yeah, I like the points too. Jags, take the hot hand. I feel like the Chargers limped in, to be completely honest. I don't have a lot of faith in that defense to stop anybody. And the Jaguars just seem to find a way to win. So,
yeah, I'm also taking the Jaguars plus the points. We're all across the board in this game too. So Saturday, we're all like-minded on it. But it's if you looked at the paper of the defensive lineup for the Chargers to start off the year, you're like, holy fuck, look at this team, and they just couldn't get it going. Injuries, what's it called? Chemistry, like it just didn't work. And Jaguars are hot as hell right now. And you know what? I'm starting to become a big Peterson guy. I hope he does some serious damage because the more obviously he got fucked in the first place going out of Philly. He really did. But like also, come on, man. Take the Jags to the AFC Championship. You'd be hot as hell, dude. Like people would want. You'd get so much money from that owner Khan with the sweetest mustache in the NFL. It'd be ridiculous. He'd throw cash at you. It's like what Jim Irsay always wanted. Like, take my money. Take my fucking money. Eric in the chat, I'm starting Eckler this weekend. Good luck in your postseason fantasy, buddy.
I think there's a significant difference at fucking head coach.
Oh, and there's rumors.
The Chargers guy is a fucking moron.
There's rumors that he's going to be fired this offseason after hitting the playoffs.
He fucked shit up last year too. There's a very good chance he gets out coached.
So he's from the Fangio coaching tree, right? He was he was a defensive assistant.
In Denver.
You there, Nate? Okay, there you go.
Yeah, you there?
Yeah. So he's actually a defensive assistant in Chicago when Fangio was with us. Fangio took him to Denver, and then he went to L.A. where he was a defensive coordinator for McVay, and then he got the job for the Chargers after Lynn got fired. So he's from us. He's from our street. But I'm with you. He's been dumb. He's been doing some dumb moves. He takes a lot of risks that doesn't need to be taken. And that could cost you a job, bud. Especially when you think you have all the pieces. Like your defense looks, again, scary on paper. Your offense looks scary on paper. All the pieces are there. So if you're not winning, it's got to be the coach. Eric in the chat goes, Chargers never make it past the first round of the playoffs. I was saying it to, I think, you, Nate, or to D, or to Eric. I don't remember, but the Chargers are always the team to have the 500 record, and then could they, or will they, won't they at the end of the year? Always. Will they, won't they? And even if they do make it, they don't go far. So, But yeah, so Jaguars, hopefully the hot hand continues. Peterson, go ahead out there and try and get another Super Bowl, but bring it to Jacksonville. It'd be sick. It'd be really cool. This year, I want chaos. With the Bears not involved and we get first overall pick, I want chaos in the playoffs. I just want the craziest shit to happen. Give me the upsets. Give me the blowouts. Give me the close games. I want to be nuts. let's go to Sunday games. So the first game is Sunday. This is the nooner. Dolphins, Bills. Tua's out. Skylar Thompson to start. It's gonna be a tough one for the Dolphins, Bills, man. Tough for the Dolphins. Going to Buffalo to face that team right now after all the shit they've been through and how hard they're fucking fighting. Listen, Buffalo's favored by 13. Over-under's 43.5. Nate, start us off, man.
I think the Bills win by like 28.
Yeah. Okay.
This is not going to be good. They couldn't score last week against the Jets. Buffalo's defense is good. And Buffalo's going to be able to score. They're going to beat the piss out of them, especially the first home game since the fucking Hamlin thing.
Yeah.
They're going to fuck them up. So it's going to be tough. I think the Dolphins severely screwed their future on the mismanagement of the Tua's concussion. I think they're going to have this kid's going to be fucked up for a long time. And life after football might be even fucked up for him because of how bad it was mismanaged. So I think I know there's obviously one fan that's like a complete moron who's calling for the head coach to be fired. But
oh yeah.
Yeah, I know like you and D really like the guy.
I do.
It's probably not all of his decision on like who's playing and all that kind of stuff. Like it comes down to the front office at the end of the. But like someone's got to be held accountable if Tua's like fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. And I think it's the medical staff should be held accountable because they at the end of the day they're the ones that have to clear them to play. And if he's cleared to play, influence, or like especially now with the way the head injuries are in football, you should be influenced to be clearing him to play. So don't tell me it's influence. It's your choice to say yes, he's good, or no, he's not. And if he's playing, that's on you. And even if you were influenced, that's on you still because you agreed to it. You're a doctor. You're a professional. You're hired by the team to make the medical calls, and you're letting this happen. So I don't care how well Tua says he's good. If he passes a test, fucking use your brain and be like, probably not. Probably not. But yeah, no, I love the coach. I hope that he has nothing to do with it personally. Maybe he does. But I love that guy a lot. I wanted the Bears to get him too when we couldn't get Dable. Sorry, Eberflus, you keep dropping down on my list, but it's true. But yeah, man, it's scary what's happening to him. I have the Bills minus 13 as well. Everything you said, but one more thing to add to it. The Dolphins defense, no matter how bad the offense is, the defense have declined ridiculously at the later half of the year. Ridiculously have they fell, and now you're about to face the red hot Bills in Buffalo. See you later, bud. See ya. That game's over. Eric says in the chat, I'll take Buffalo by 54. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I think 28 is like a very legitimate number.
Dude, alternate spread 18. I might just do it just for fun. I'm not kidding you. I might take alternate spread 18 or some shit, maybe 17. Give me 2 touchdowns and a field goal. I'll do that. Eric in the chat says, I agree. It's not the head coach. It depends on his medical staff. It's got to be medical staff. Got to be. I mean, listen, Mike Daniels, Josh Mike Daniels. Yeah, Mike Daniels. It fucks me up every time. He fucks around with the media, and he's a funny guy, and he says some funny shit, and he's a goofball. But, like, he's not an idiot. He's no way that guy's an idiot. That guy's no. He's not the one to blame for this. I hope not. Hope not. Who knows? We don't really know. Darren picked the over at 43. So hopefully the Bills get him there himself.
I don't think there's any way Miami's going to score. I just don't. I just think it's going to be like 30, I don't know. 31-6 or some shit. Maybe they'll kick 2 field goals. I don't know. I can't see them scoring.
I'd say, yeah, somewhere around there. I was going to say like 30, 38. Yeah. Eric says he started out as a ball boy in Denver. McDaniel. Hey, he's a smart guy. Yeah. He's a smart guy.
I know you guys like him. It's just like
someone's got to be held accountable.
This organization mismanaged this so fucking bad.
Well, also, it starts from the top down. It's been mismanaged for quite a minute. So
yeah, 100%. Like the NFL is fucking at fault. 100%. But
Oh,
at some point, you got to look out and you got to just look out for the player at some point.
do they go sign route, sign a quarterback like a Derek Carr?
Be interesting.
Seriously,
Yeah.
but Derek Carr, Tyreek Hill.
They're probably gonna kill this kid before they do anything like that. They're just gonna grind him down to little fucking nub, and then he's fucked for the rest of his life. And then they'll move on and they'll sign somebody and forget about it in a couple of days. So
What was his injury in college? Was it a leg injury? It was a leg injury, I think, right? Who had
I
like
think so.
like a knee or ACL or something. But yeah, tough. But yeah, so you and I have Buffalo. Darren has the over. It was the first one of a difference in these picks so far. Starts with the noon game on Sunday. Let's get to the next one. This is like the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock game, depending on your time zone. Giants Vikings. The noon nightmare got pushed to the later game. So how will he hold up? Will he grill his steaks with tinfoil still? Absolutely he will. Minnesota's favored by 3 in Minnesota. This is a dome. Let's remember this is a dome playoff game. Over under 48. I say that because I got first pick and I'm going over. I love Minnesota scoring a lot of points, but I love the Giants staying in it. Will they cover the 3? I don't know. I think it's less than a touchdown for sure. But I think this is being one of those like wacky over scores where it's like 21-24. I'm sorry, 21-26 or some shit like that. And that's why I'm going over for sure. That gives me 47 in my scenario in my brain, which is dumb as fuck. But again, I see this being a wacky over score. I love it. Give me 48. Confident in it. Feels good. D chose the Giants plus 3. So he's taking the Giants. He's taking the dogs in this one. What about you, Nate? What are you taking?
Giants plus 3.
I respect it.
I think the Vikings are gonna fuck this up. I think it's less on the Giants winning and more on the Vikings fucking this up.
I think Kirk Cousins fucking this up. Like in my head. Also, you had Dalvin Cook for fantasy?
Yeah, what a loser.
Last month, what's been going on? Seriously. Like what?
Just like point wise with him?
No, not point wise. Like, I guess from his points too. Like what? Like he doesn't look like Dalvin Cook. That's my thing.
No, he doesn't have those days anymore where it's like he's not a problem, you know. So here you go.
You got it. You pulled it up.
Yeah, I mean, he had. The end of the Indy game, he broke like a huge play to get him to win that game. He had like a 95-yard passing play or some shit. So he had 22 points, but his last 15 carries, 23 yards and a touchdown, 7 points against Detroit. Against the Giants, he had 14 carries, 64 yards, 7 points. At Green Bay, he had 9 carries for 27 yards.
Bad.
And against Chicago, I know they sat him and Madison got a lot of time.
Also, I think he got hurt too at some point in that game. Not serious.
11 attempts for 37 yards. So.
And against the Bears defense, 11 attempts for 37. Yeah.
He's been bad. He just was not very good this year, and I don't know. He's been a real disappointment. So.
I gotta tell you something real quick. I just found out my Stetson Bellarmine. I had over 131. It's 131 exactly to end the game. Dude. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. How's Youngstown State doing? They're crushing it. So all right, cool. That was my first set of games in college. Hey, remember in this podcast, push is a win. So that's an easy 1-0 right now. And I just jinxed myself again. Nice going. Okay, here we go. Eric in the chat. The Dolphin owner plays games. Remember Brady fiasco? Now he wants Harbaugh as his head coach because the owner is from Michigan. Can we take a timeout in the podcast to talk about that real quick? Harbaugh. Now, again, we give you shit because we say you're the Michigan guy because you said that you like Michigan more than any other college team. So obviously, we're going to pick on you a little bit about Michigan. But in all seriousness, with your knowledge of Harbaugh, you are a fan of Michigan. What do you think's going to happen? He's out, right?
Yeah, I think he is. I think he'll come back to the NFL.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Michigan is over for him. I don't think he can. I don't know. I just don't think he's had his shot to win with the last 2 years. I think he probably has had his best shot, and now it's time to figure something else out. So
It's I think he's NFL bound. I hate to see this, but I think Denver's going to throw him the most money. I really believe that. I think Denver's going to throw him the most cash to where he will go because they have a lot of money to spend. Here's a problem though. You fired Hackett. You still owe him a shit ton of money over the next 5 years for a coach. So with all that money, Harbaugh's not cheap. Like he's not going to be cheap coming out of Michigan. So we got to pony up. Also, I feel like when it comes to Harbaugh, maybe he's a little over the NIL stuff. I mean, a lot of coaches leaving. I'm not saying he is. It's a cliche at this point, but some coaches are leaving college because of it. It is happening. I mean, Matt Rule left. He's not great, so he reminds me of Cliff Kingsbury, where it's like you were shitty at your job and then you got a better job. And you've seen that in your industry too, Nate. People were shitty at their job and then they got promoted out of nowhere. It just happens to some lucky fucks. Matt Rule's one of them. Cliff Kingsbury's one of them. Yeah, fail upwards, exactly. But again, Harbaugh might go. He might go to Denver. I hate to say it, he might be Denver.
yeah, it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think he's gonna stay in Michigan. He had his shot with Hutchinson last year, and I just yeah, I think he's probably over Michigan too. Like, there's a lot of pressure to win.
Eric says in the chat, Harbaugh did a good job at San Fran. He did do a good job at San Fran. He did, and he had two good quarterbacks at the time. Kaepernick was pretty good, and Alex Smith was really hot by the time he left San Fran. He got better at Kansas City, but bless you, by the way, my friend. Kathy texts me. She goes, I see you have the family drink. Yeah, tonight's a Miller Lite night. It's my first beer that I haven't had like sitting down for like one beer in like 2 weeks, maybe 3. So it feels good. It's been a while. Plus my vodka is running low and it's just not enough to get me through the night. So it's my first. I have a closing shift tomorrow and I haven't been up, but like I haven't had a closing night in a while. So like, you know, when you're up for a while the night before, that's my night tonight. You work tomorrow?
There you go. Yeah, in the morning.
Do you? Okay. All right. We'll get you through this. We'll get you through
7
it.
a.m.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, so by the way, before I forget though, seriously, if you're down Saturday, I'll hit up Paul after this. My plan was to hit up Paul anyways because he usually stays up late. And I'll see Adam's got to be for it. Eric says, God bless you, Nate.
Thank you.
Oh
it's
man.
dusty in this room.
All right, let's get back to it. Let's finish up these games. I think we got one more, actually, only one more left, and then we can get to whatever else we want to. Last game, or no, we got two more. I apologize, two more. So this one's a rematch of last week, right? Then these guys just play Ravens Bengals, like legit just played last week.
Yeah, they just
so they just played last week, but this time it looks like Lamar might be in. But the line's showing he's not. The line is right now -9.5. Rumors are pointing yes, but the line's not believing it yet. So the Vegas odd makers not falling for this shit. Over under 40.5. Listen, how the Ravens are 10-7, I don't know. I'm gonna blame it on good coaching. When it comes to the Bengals, they're just insane. They're just monsters. I think to start this one off, it's Darren. Darren took the over, believe it or not, over 40 for this game. So. DC's points coming. Listen, one thing about Baltimore is that I don't ever see Baltimore get a lot of points. They win, but like I don't see them pop over 20, like ever. So maybe the Bengals will carry the weight. Nate, what do you got?
All right, 1 second. I'm just looking something up.
Yeah, what are you doing, man? You're going like Fortnite nose into the screen, ready to grind out.
Yeah, no, I was on my other fucking monitor. I was looking up the Lamar shit.
Oh, got you. Did you get an answer? No.
You feel like the line would have moved.
Oh, definitely. But Vegas isn't falling for it. But you never know game time.
Yeah. Who knows? You might slide in there.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Lamar in, Lamar out doesn't fucking matter. The Bengals are gonna fucking pump the Ravens. They're the hottest team in the NFL. I think they're destined to see the Chiefs and winner of that will probably sneak into the Super Bowl. So
Oh, Bengals Chiefs.
yeah, one of those teams.
What about the
I just
Bills? Seriously, like what about the Bills?
no, I think both. I think the Bengals and the and the Chiefs beat the Bills.
Wow. Okay.
The
Wow.
only reason the Bills are beating the only reason the Bills are getting picked this week is such an easy opponent.
Oh yeah, for sure. My pick for this one is the Bengals. Like you said, hottest team in the NFL. Also, even when Lamar's playing, they're not a good team. Like I don't know how they're winning. Like for some reason, it's not clicking. They have a good like triple threat running backs. Not saying they're great, but together they all get good yards with a lot of rest. The wide receivers, not great. You have Bateman who's hurt, I think, and then you have Devin Duvernay who's their number 2, who's not good compared to like other number 2s in the league. And then tight ends Mark Andrews, if that guy could stay healthy for a full game, no offense, but like the defense is good. The defense is carrying you to wins. And Roquan, shout out to Roquan. He got paid. Highest paid inside linebacker of all time. Shout out Roquan. He got his contract, and I'm happy for him. I'm not mad. We get rid of the cap space. He doesn't have to sit through a rebuild, and we get younger. So and out of it, Nate, we got Sanborn. So that's a win, dude. That's a win for us and Roquan. So shout out Roquan. God bless you, bud.
Yeah, he wasn't worth that money.
Yeah, not to us. Not to us. Maybe he is worth it, but not to us. Eric, I agree. Allen just does not have it this year. He's fizzled out at the end of the season.
They've limped in.
I disagree.
Allen.
I think Allen just took it easy. I'll have that take.
Shut the
I'll have that
fuck
take.
up.
I will. He took
What
it
a
easy.
moron.
Well, hey, after this, you're really not going to find out until after this week. Like the next week, we won't find out until then. And I'll probably say it next week for the Dirty Parlay. I think he's going to build the shit out of the Dolphins. But the week after, that's when it's a real test. We'll fucking find out.
Yeah, they've limped in, though. The Bills have limped in.
What was their record? We just had it up here. Bills.
Same as the Bengals or whatever it is.
13-3. That's not a limp, dude.
Yeah, but they haven't been explosive like they were at the start of the year.
No, they haven't. They haven't. But they still win. That's my point. Like, we'll find out though. Listen, I don't hate on like what you and Eric are saying. That makes sense. I completely get it, but I don't think that he limped in. I think he just took it easy. And I think that offensive coordinator, I loved his clip when he smashed his fucking clipboard in the tablet, like when he broke that shit. That was a great clip. But I also think the offense just isn't the same without Dable, and it's showing too. It's definitely showing. Dable was like the mind behind Josh Allen's talent. Okay, Ravens Bengals. Anything you got on this one before we move along here?
It's not going to be good.
Okay.
Lamar is not. I don't think even if Lamar is healthy, he's going to play.
Oh, like he just doesn't want to. Hey, he could be franchise tagged at the end of this year or gone.
Yeah, I think he's gone.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, it makes sense for Miami to get him, but that means Tua's not starting anymore ever. If they get him, it's only Lamar. So you got to be ready to cut ties. Eric in the chat, Allen failed me in my last 4 games in fantasy. Hey. Fantasy's fantasy, dude. I don't know. It happens to everybody. I get it. I feel you on that. I feel you. All right. Now I think we're on the last game. This one's Cowboys Bucks. This one's in Tampa. Cowboys 12-5, Bucks 8-9. But more importantly, Cowboys are favored by 2.5 going to Tampa. Over under 46. Nate, you're going to start us off for this one, bud.
Tampa, man. They let them in. They snuck in by the skin of their teeth, and they're fucking here now. And yeah, I don't think Dallas will be good enough to win this game. I think defensively, fucking Tampa is going to be pretty good, and Brady will find a way at the end to pull this out.
Can I tell you something? I've learned 2 things about these quarterbacks, or one thing about both these quarterbacks. They really suck recently. They are awful. They are so bad. And these defenses are too damn good. to let it go over 46. Under. I love the under for this game. Sunday nights fucking suck. Dak Prescott sucks. Tom Brady, it's past his bedtime. Under. I'm going under 46. That's my favorite pick of the weekend. Honestly, favorite pick. For real. Bills are going to crush. Bengals are going to crush. But I want the under just to watch. And I'm not saying my under because it's like my favorite pick as in like this is a guaranteed lock. It's my favorite pick because nothing would make me happier than watching Dak suck it up and Tom Brady suck it up on a Sunday night football in front of Chris Collinsworth where he's sucking off Aaron for not being in the fucking game. So yes, under all day. That's why it's my favorite because I really want it to happen. Under. Eric says there will be a Brady meltdown this week. Ooh, okay. Love to see that. Call your shots.
I love Brady to have such a good game.
I think it's going to be ugly no matter what. I really do think it's going to be ugly.
405 touchdowns.
Ooh, shit. He's almost going to break the over himself.
Ace, fuck. Dallas.
Darren took the Bucks as well. He's riding with you on this one. So Bucks plus 2.5 for D. All right. I think you had a pick the same as somebody all the way through, but D and I had a couple offs. So that's not bad. It's just you got a few riding with some people. God, man, my first time drinking beer in like 2 weeks. Like I actually drinking it. I am just burping my ass off. By the way, I had what's your rule on leftovers? How long do you let it sit in the fridge before you eat it?
Like 2 days tops.
2 days tops. Yeah, I think in my household it was the same way. Growing up was 2 days. I hit that 2 day mark. Like I got the 2 days last night with tacos al norte. I ate it. My stomach has been a fucking lava pit all day long. It has been brutal.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Brutal. So my goal, and I have the dumbest ideas, and people wonder why my stomach's so fucked up. I'm just gonna flush the system. Beer, pizza, let's go all out. I'm not working till late tomorrow. Fuck it.
Might as well fucking throw an enema up there, buddy.
Eric says depends on what it is. Yeah, mine was Mexican food.
Yeah, it depends on what it is.
That's fair.
Yeah, Mexican foods can be
dicey. Yeah, and I took that risk. I took that. You know what the best though is? Cold leftover Chinese food. Heating up's awesome, but
I'd kill somebody for Chinese right now. Maybe that's just tomorrow night.
Ooh, nice. I might have to do the same thing, like for real. Damn, that sounds good. So listen.
Delivered too.
So that's the Dirty Parlay picks. I just want to wrap up. Eric said pizza's good for 2 weeks.
Unpopular opinion. I fucking hate reheated pizza.
Nate, I love cold pizza. That is my favorite. I've been on that train for 20 years. I love cold pizza. Eric says Chinese food 16 hours. Hell no. Chinese food's good for like fucking 8 days for the MSG. Come on, dude.
Yeah. I haven't found a way where pizza's good reheated. So.
Oh, Darren told me a good way. Darren swears by it. Air fryer. For real.
Yeah, I just don't have one. That's the only issue.
Oh, dude. There you go. Maddie says we owe you a housewarming gift. You just got an air fryer. Just like that.
No,
it's
I
done.
don't want.
Nah, it's already done. She can probably hear me through the wall right now. She's probably ordering it at the moment through Amazon. At this very moment, she just got you an air fryer. You'll see it on our porch, and then we'll drop it off to your house. Yeah, no, I think Darren's right. I had one piece of pizza in the air fryer before, and it was really good, but I'm a cold pizza guy, so that's just my thing. I can eat cold pizza no problem, straight out the fridge. Eric says cats don't last long in the fridge. Oh, okay. All right. It's tough. Was it orange or sesame? All right. Let's go to. I do want to touch this up. The lock it ups. We don't have locks this week, but we just still want to show the records and how it ended. I even my humiliation, I got to show it. We're man of the people, honor and respect. My locks for the year 4-12. Awful. For every game I won, I lost 3. So there you go.
Makes me want to puke.
It's so bad. Darren went 7-9. So close to it. Nate, you took an L last week for the Jets, but that brought you to 9-7. So you still won. Still winning record.
We have 2 losses to like the dumbest plays in football history.
Oh my
Dumb
god.
loss.
Can you talk about getting fucked for the dirty parlay this year? That was so rough, man. Like actually, like that Patriots one, I will never forget that because we would have won that, right?
Yeah, it's
That was
dumb.
the one. Oh man, that hurts so bad. Oh.
Then the Jet. I mean, I lost to a hook anyway, but then the Jets do it too. So what can
Yeah.
you do?
Tough. But yeah, so there's the locks. So here's my idea for the dirty parlay, and we've done something like this before. There's 2 games Saturday, and there's 3 Sunday, right? Or 4? There's 3 because we have a Monday night one. No. Yeah,
There's
the
one
The
Monday.
Bucks is the Monday nighter. Okay. My idea is we each pick a game on Sunday, get a prop, tweet it out that
Okay,
morning for dirty parlay.
I like that.
Yeah, so like we each pick a game, pick whichever one you want. You can have first pick. D's not here, so you take a pick and I'll take one. If you want the nooner, the 3 o'clock, the 7, whatever you want. But yeah, you pick the game. We don't have to pick the prop now. We'll pick the prop Saturday night, Sunday ish. Because they're already releasing some props for Saturdays now, and it's Thursday, so we'll work on it because all props will release and have updated like odds and shit by Saturday. So we'll chat around the horn Saturday night, see if anybody's got anything. We'll get an answer by Sunday morning, and we'll tweet it out to the public and make sure you guys know what our picks are for the day. Again, all prop related, should be pretty fun. So it could be a touchdown, it could be over under yards, a pick, whatever have you. As long as we're able to combine it into a sports book of our picking, then we'll make it happen. So keep an eye out for that in the Dirty Parlay, on the Dirty Parlay Twitter. But yeah, man, it's about an hour 20 in, hour 20 or so. Good episode. You got anything else you wanna recap before we're out of here? I know you got work early.
Francis Ngannou, cut,
What happened? Cut
cut
from?
from the UFC. Yeah.
Is he going to Bellator?
PFL.
So is his title vacant or it has an interim right now, right?
It's vacant now.
No interim. Who did Cyril
Well,
Gane
I guess
face?
Cyril and Ty, was that interim? I don't
No,
know.
I thought Cyril faced someone else and lost for interim. No.
No.
Yeah. Wow. Is that just happened or is that like today?
This week.
Okay. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. There's a picture with one of his family members in a PFL t-shirt.
Ah. Okay. That's not the one is that the one that Jake one of the Paul brothers went to?
Yeah, that's the one Jake's involved with management.
Okay. In the chat, Eric goes, "I'm going to send Nate some posters for his walls."
Yeah, it's bare out here.
I really want to know what Eric sends you. Like I'm actually curious. Like
I
Aaron
have
Rodgers.
Yeah, I have one poster.
You should have the Illinois one that I gave you to cover the hole in the wall at Shashil's.
Oh yeah, that's always a good. Fucking, that was so funny.
That was hilarious. When he texted me, he goes, "Why is there a hole in the wall?" Because we
It's
fucking
like,
mounted a TV, you
we
dipshit.
covered it up.
Yeah, we covered it up. Oh, beautiful. That's actually a great poster. You should put it in a frame.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get a bunch of these fight posters and put them up.
Hey, dude. I mean, Eric's in the chat. He could tell you. I had about like 12 of them, 15 of them.
Framing
Oh,
stuff though is like
it's tough. It's tough. I've
difficult.
framed quite a few posters over my years. I framed this Fields one. Took me a legitimate like 15 minutes. I just couldn't get it like straight enough to where it looked good.
Yeah.
Eric said a 1976 Farrah Fawcett poster. How about that? Nice.
What?
See what
I
you
had
don't
another
see.
one.
What the chat doesn't see right now is that you just have the most gruesome pictures over there from like
Just
the
right over
dirtiest
here,
videos. Yeah. Just fucking all. You got Bottle Guy framed. Adam would eat his heart out. Oh my god. I did want to bring this up in the earlier. We spoke about Adam for like a brief second. Where the fuck did my phone go? Oh, okay. So I texted you this, but I texted Adam saying Adam saying he was sick. I said, "Damn man, I'm sorry to hear that." Nate's super herpes kicked in, and he goes, "Gets me every time." And you said, "God his ass, the gift that keeps on giving." I texted that same thing to Darren about what Adam said, because Darren told me he was sick, and he goes, I wish it was Nate's herpes. Oh man.
That fucking Chief thing I sent you was
Oh,
so
the
fucking
Barada
funny.
gang.
I laughed. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time.
You and I are both fans of Barstool Chicago. You heard it.
Yeah.
Carl's leaving.
Is he?
Video came out today, so he's going to Arizona for spring training, and he's gonna be down there for like months. And he's done with. He's not gonna be on Redline Radio for the foreseeable future. And he's gonna do more like baseball oriented stuff.
Yeah.
And they're gonna make announcements next week regarding Barstool Chicago, like on the podcast. I can tell you this. All right. I mean, I don't mind.
Miss him, yeah.
I mean, like I did like him for a while, but then you get to see who he is, and it's fine. I hate to talk about it in the podcast, but that's some shit you and I would just talk about normally. It is what it is. Adam said, or I'm sorry. Eric said maybe he send you some fat heads. He also says, how about a giant Bushwood logo? Just cover the wall.
Absolutely.
That'd be sick.
I have my Bushwood hat right
Bushwood fat head.
Yeah.
I was wearing one for work today. And I just got too sweaty in it.
I love those hats.
They're so comfortable.
Yeah. It's a comfortable hat. I gotta wash my white one.
Yeah, I got 3 of them that need a washing, for sure.
You know the best way to do it?
Wait, tell me what you think, and I'm gonna tell you the way that my family's done it for a while. Because Eric protests the same way, probably.
Take him in the shower.
Oh.
You just wash your hair essentially.
Mm-hmm.
If you fucking had any. And that's
just like Lapa shampoo.
Yeah. And you just wash in the shower and just let them air dry.
Really? So the way that my mom and my dad done it growing up is that my dad had like these hat racks, where it's the shape of a hat. It's like this, like I don't really know what they call it. It's like a plastic mold of a hat, but it's like a couple linings, and you'd open up the mold, put the hat in there, close the mold, and you put it in your dishwasher.
Interesting.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, Eric said it right now. He said dishwasher.
You don't want to put them in a
laundry.
No,
yeah.
Washer and dryer.
But yeah, we had Eric, we had like 2 or 3 of them at the house. I remember when one broke, it was like so fun to play with. But no, he even said it. He said dishwasher. Yeah, it's like a little like plastic molding of a hat. You open it up, put the hat in, put it in a top shelf of the dishwasher. Clean as hell when it comes out. So.
I guess it's the same thing, right? It's on your head when you're in the shower, so it's
Yeah. But hey, everybody's got their tricks. He goes, I'll send them. I'll send you guys some. Oh, sweet. Yeah. Love that. Yeah, I got nothing else sports wise. But I mean, hey, listen, it's just a time of year. Playoff football is a different kind of football. Soak it up. Enjoy that you watch this year of football. Playoff football is gonna be fun, but now we got NBA, NHL to get to. Can I ask you for a little bit of now I know we're deeper in the season now, but give us a little bit of NHL talk to round us out, man. What do you got? Have you been following it a lot? If you haven't, it's okay. But
your boy Patrick Kane's on the IR.
That means trade. I know.
Him.
I saw that today. That hurts. That hurts the heart.
So, I mean, the Bruins look like the best team that have ever played hockey. They're supposed to win 60. They're on track to win 65 games and 139 points.
That's insane.
That'd be records in both of those.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
Yeah, man. McDavid's really good. I don't think he's good enough to win a championship on his own, but the Bruins are nasty as fuck this year. So Ovi's gonna shoot for that fucking goal record the next couple of years. It'll be like that Bonds watch.
Yep.
They'll just have like Capitals power plays on fucking taking over everything. So hockey's in a good spot, man.
Ovi's the one guy that year after year he just looks older and older. Every year he just looks older and older.
And the scary thing is he doesn't look any slower.
You're absolutely right. But like you know how some players like, oh, he looks the same. Like every year he looks older.
He's gone super great.
Yeah, but like again, he did not lose a second on the skates. But like
he's still a fucking animal.
Yeah, he's a monster. But no, it's cool. Yeah, I'm wondering if you're gonna have, and you don't have to. I'm just asking. With our NHL guy, you gonna have some picks coming up here with playoffs rounding out. Okay,
I'll pick some stuff now.
Cool.
That the football season's over.
Sweet.
Overs are still like
they're high, aren't they?
They're hitting, yeah.
Because I've been looking at
like goals are up all over the.
So if you saw it at 6, would you take it? Depending on the team, of course, but Okay. 'Cause-
Yesterday you had 8 goals, 7 goals, and one went to 3. So
okay.
you went 3-1.
Wow.
The night before that you had 11, 9, 7, 8, 7, 9, 7, 6, 9, and 3. So I don't know what that is. 3, 6, 9, 10. So you probably went 8-2.
Wow. So yeah, over City, huh?
If
Okay.
the 6-1 is an under or a push, so you probably went 8-1-1.
Yeah. Yep.
So like goals are just up.
Also, I'm thinking about doing this next year. I want to, like, if we do it, I want to establish it in the start of NFL season. Keep pushes to wins or make them like an extra one, like an extra
I think
third.
you just make it an extra.
Okay, so we'll start that on football season.
Yeah.
We'll make that count.
Yeah.
Because it's been kind of bothering me that we're like getting wins for these, but at the same time, like I don't want to diminish someone's record and start it now. So we'll start it fresh next season. We'll go into pushes, and that includes like pushes are still wins for baseball, hockey, basketball, all the way until football season. We'll start it.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's just fucking do it that way. Eric in the chat says, don't have Blake bet on those. You will start seeing shutouts. Respect.
Ethan's the one we gotta worry
Ethan,
about.
yeah, no, for real. Ethan's the one. You
Yeah.
missed the start of this, Eric, but I've been doing pretty well recently. And again, I just jinxed myself, but pretty well. Just saying. But yeah, so yeah, I'm excited to see more hockey news coming from you and following a little more around the league. Obviously, it's not like you have to, but you know more of hockey than us two. I am a hockey fan. I know hockey, but you know it more than me. I'm not ashamed to say it.
But
But
a scumbag team.
but hey, listen, we're going through some problems and some rebuilds right now. We just got to make sure that Kane goes where he wants to go to win a championship. That's all I'm saying.
There's a kid though named Connor Bedard.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I know
BERARD.
exactly who you're talking about.
This kid is a motherfucking problem.
Yeah, and I seen the guy you and I follow, Chief. He said that like NFL's or the NHL's rigging it to where we can't get him in the draft. I didn't read the blog. I'm just that was his headline.
Dude, the Hawks have gotten lucky in the last couple of fucking lottery drafts. It's gonna sound biased as fuck, but like Detroit has picked past where they're supposed to, like the last 3 or 4.
Bias. We got him. Bias.
So like, yeah, if, that's just the classic like Chicago fan, like not understanding that the world doesn't revolve around them. It's not 2010 anymore.
Right.
Your team is dog shit.
I mean, we kind of own the decade, but it's
Dog
fine.
shit.
It's
Fucking
fine.
dog shit. No, the Wings look so fucking good.
You should hit D with some shit like that next week. Just pull the poster out and just start yelling at him. Oh shit! With you and I owning the same chair, we should get a fucking sponsorship. What the fuck are we doing here?
Bridge Wallet and fucking
Yo, dead ass
hit me
though.
up, you fucking
Dead ass.
punks.
Unbelievable. All right, so that's all I got. You got anything else you want to end this with? Ooh, let me see that credit card real quick. Show it.
Yeah. No, man. Good luck. Enjoy for your football.
Yeah.
Shout out Paul.
Shout out Paul. Oh, let's recap fantasy real quick before we're out of here. The best possible winner, other than Adam. Sorry, Dalton, but you're an asshole. I'm just kidding. Yeah, but fuck Dalton. Paul won. Credit to him. Trophy goes to him this coming year. And also the best possible Sacco won the Sacco. TJ. So shout out to TJ. I took a picture yesterday. I got on Call of Duty just for like, I don't know, an hour. Who am I in a party with? Paul and TJ. First thing I say, damn, does this feel like a championship room? TJ says right away, oh, Mike Evans, I had him on my bench the week before. It's like, all right, dude. All right. Shit. But yeah, what
fucking TJ, the best drafter in our league.
Oh man, unbelievable.
Quote unquote.
Karma gods had him by the balls the moment he said that. It's on him.
Don't think so.
Yeah, it's tough. But yeah, Paul, shout out to him. Oh, Eric, TJ Evans. So someone should get him a Mike Evans jersey next year for the draft.
I am very excited for the draft next year.
It sounds like it's going to be in
terms of
person.
The stuff that we have laid out and like for the rules and shit, the keepers, and I'm super excited.
Keepers, PPR. I made a dodgy move, and before the last week of the playoffs, or this last week of fantasy, I picked up Kyler Murray before the game started.
Oh, that's good.
Just because I had a dead spot on my bench. He was the biggest name on free agency, so I picked him up. I just thought, hey, if he heals and he gets a coach that's good, and I want to take a risk, he was a 5th rounder, and I want to give up a 5th rounder, cool. There you go. But it was just for shits and gigs, and who knows? I might actually do it, might not. But it's just for fun.
There's so many twists and turns that could happen here.
Oh, I'm so pumped. And you know what I want to start doing? I want to advocate that it's okay to trade your pick, to trade in the draft. I want chaos this year. And this would be the first year of like changing things up. I want to like kind of let the leashes off a little bit. Let people go a little nuts.
So trading picks for keepers, I'd imagine. Is what you're...
Whether it's that or just something stupid. Like I'll give you $100 for your pick and you take my 16th. Like something dumb. Like I want people to go fucking nuts. I want stupid shit. I want people bitching. I want people upset. I want yelling at each other. And you know why? Because this is going to be the first in-person everybody at the same draft. So I want the dumbest shit to happen.
We'll see. I don't know if everyone... Yeah, we'll see.
I'm not saying it's going to happen, Nate. Right. Oh, 1,000%. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I want to let people know it's okay if you want to get nutty. Because the first time someone pushes over a ladder and starts getting wild, everyone else will be like, what the fuck? Like, automatically. Eric says in the chat, how about all the Packer players not being picked? I can't do that. That's too fucked. I know a certain league did that, and he saw that, and it's hilarious. But I want people to pick Packer players. I want that to happen.
I'll say this. There might be no Packers players picked next year, Eric.
Very true.
That might be a true fucking...
Except for Nate.
Statement.
He's keeping A.J. Dillon. I want the people to know Nate is keeping A.J. Dillon. That's happening. So
keeping somebody with the name A.J., but it's not him.
Who, that overpaid wide receiver that went to Philly? What the fuck?
Fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. I'm set up to win next year. If I don't win, I'm just going to fucking
Are you
quit.
keeping the duo? Is that it right now? Oh, yeah. It's a lock. He's just
so fucking easy.
If you don't wear an Eagles jersey to the draft, you're a bitch. I'm telling you right now.
I got fucking A.J. Brown in the 3rd, and I think Hurts in the 6th.
Yeah, that sounds right. I could pull it up my phone, but I'm not going to.
I'm not going to take Dalvin.
Fuck no. He's looking shaky. Oh, bang bang bird gang. You better show up some Philly shit next year. Be a Philly. I want you to be a Philly scumbag strictly to Ethan. Just be a full Philly scumbag. Bring batteries in a pouch, start throwing it. Like I want you to go fucking nuts.
I'm gonna bring fucking snowballs and put batteries in them.
Fucking full cheesesteak in a backpack, just ready to go. Yeah, it'd be awesome. But yeah, fantasy was great this year. Turned out really fun. Talked to Paul, talked to TJ already. They both were accepting their positions. Obviously, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a great year. And then next year, when we have the draft, we have to decide a sackle punishment live in person, all of us together. Have to. TJ, you're gonna skate by this one because like the last 11 sackos, but it's gonna be fun.
Be like Saudi Arabia in this bitch.
Oh my god! I saw you reaching. Oh shit, man! Then we just got banned, so it's fun. You too.
All right. Yeah.
But no, we're out of here. That's it, though. We got nothing else tonight. Good luck on all your bets, whether it's college, pros, hockey, football, whatever it may be. If your team's in the playoffs, good luck to you. If you're a Dolphins fan, best of luck to you. You're gonna need it. But all in all, this has been a fun football season. I think we're progressing as a podcast. Numbers are slowly going, but it's numbers nonetheless. Thank you guys for watching, hanging out with us all season. The podcast still goes on. The next couple weeks might be a little weird as far as days. We usually do it Thursday, Fridays. We've been keeping to Thursdays, which has been awesome. But we might have to change it up the next few weeks due to work scheduling and who works what. So we'll find out. But in the meantime, Nate, final words for your out.
Been fun.
It's been fun. As for me, I know D wish he could be here because he's sick. But hey, listen. Everybody's different. Everybody's
better without him.
It's tough. That's tough to hear.
Really brings me down.
Man. But hey, listen, I will say this too when it comes to D. You like it better when he's not here because this man is red fucking hot. He's red hot.
No.
Okay, whatever.
He will be made to answer for the Packers bullshit.
Oh,
He
bring that heat next weekend, son. Bring it to him. He's not him. All right, he's not him. Eric says that was fun, guys. Thanks, guys. No problem. We're out. Everybody that watches this later. I know some people watch this later and still comment. Please keep doing it. We read it. It's been great. See you guys next week, and good luck. Peace.